Jason, we were okay last week. You were traveling for work, so the intern and I didn't spend 3 or 4 days figuring out what was going on. So now you're back. We're excited. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm glad to be back in town. Got a show coming up this Saturday, and excited to do some magic for some people. I love it.
I love it. I was reading the reviews from your most recent show. I'm glad I'm not the only one whose mind is blown. You get some great reviews for people that go to your shows, man.
You know, I've been really fortunate. I planned this show out for a really long time, trying to craft the best magic, and then actually created some stuff specifically for this show. And it's been getting, I am very proud to say it's been getting fantastic reviews. It's humbling that people, obviously I'm very passionate about magic, but to be able to share that passion with them and have them say, wow, that was so much fun and that was amazing, and all the stuff that you say when you see a great magic show. Yeah, that it makes me very proud that I'm doing what I think is really good work.
So. Fantastic. All right, so let's blow our mind. The intern is on the edge of his seat again with all this. So take it away, Jason.
All right, so here's the deal. I just before we even start, I'm going to point out the tabletop here. I've got a deck of cards pre-mixed, so it doesn't require a bunch of wasted time shuffling. Got another object right here, which we will come to in just a moment. Hey, Joe, have you ever wondered how these so-called psychics, you know, the people who claim psychic ability, have you ever wondered how they actually become psychic?
They actually bet on football games and get it correct.
Okay, so I have a theory, and I'm going to test my theory out. I think I can prove my theory. I'm going to take the deck of cards. I'm going to give it one last shuffle, like so, and then do me a favor, Joe. I'm going to show it like so. So I'm going to run my thumb down the edge of the cards. The cards are going to spring off my thumb one at a time. You say the word stop. We'll stop and take a look at the card you stop me at whenever you're ready.
Stop.
To stop right there, let's take a peek. The card that you stopped me on. Okay, that's interesting. It's a Queen of Clubs. All right, now here's what's interesting about this. The reason I call this interesting, and the reason that I say I think I know how these so-called psychics become psychic, I said I think I can prove it, and I believe it goes back to the days of the childhood playground. Hey, Joe, you remember one of these from back in the day?
Yes.
Do you remember what these were called?
I can never get the 6 with the 9 confused. Okay, but I got it now. Thank you.
Right, that's right. So these were called fortune tellers, which makes you wonder if they were called fortune tellers. Maybe it had something to do with telling fortunes, psychics, all that type of stuff. But these were the little items that, like, the little kids. I remember playing with these when I was a kid on the school ground. But they were also called, what I think of the best name is, they were called cootie catchers. Now, I'm serious. That's what they were called. And I always thought it was a funny name because the last thing I wanted to catch when I was a kid was the cooties. Yeah.
Cooties, yes.
Speaking of vaccinations, I got vaccinated a long time ago. Circle, dot. Now I've got my cootie shot. I know, right? We've been doing this for a very long time.
Yes,
all right, so here's the deal. All right, you have to make some choices if you remember how this works. So we got some numbers there. Of the numbers that you see, do you have a favorite?
Yes, I do.
Okay, name it.
7.
All right, we're gonna go with 7. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't care who you are, you can't look cool with a giant cootie catcher. But that's just between us. So some different colors inside here: white, green, black, and red. Between white, green, black, and red, which one do you like? Just pick your fave.
Let's go red.
All right, red. R-E-D. All right, last choice. In order for the fortune teller or the cootie catcher to tell you something about your future, you have to be willing to tell it something about your past. Were you born in winter, fall, summer, or spring?
Fall.
All right, fall. Let's look and see what it says underneath the thing that said, underneath the flap that says fall. It says, it says your card is a picture card. That's pretty good. Let's just pretend this had completely worked differently, because you're probably wondering what's underneath the other flaps. If you had ended up with something different underneath the one that said the thing that says red, it says you will have great wealth, which is a great fortune, but The one that that Joe said, it says your card is a picture card. So we know that is true because the card that we selected a moment ago is a queen. But there's an arrow pointing at this other flap. So let's see what the other flap says. It says your card is a black card. Now the black cards are spades and clubs, so I would agree with it. The card is in fact a black card. What is fascinating about this, Joe, is that the two arrows are pointing at each other, which makes me wonder if that means anything. And what it makes me wonder is, hold on the back, if we look on the back, there's something printed, and it looks to me like the thing that is printed is in fact a big giant picture of the Queen of Clubs. The cootie catcher knew it before you even began, Joe.
Okay, intern, you're here with me here? All right, so intern, I need the backup on this to make sure I'm not the only one who has no idea what just happened. Oh, hold on. Intern, are you there now?
Yeah, I'm here. What the H?
Yeah. Okay, I know. I saw both your hands. There's no way you were able to draw the Queen of Clubs in 2 seconds. I'm just trying, Jason, to figure this out.
Joe wasn't even sure if he was born in fall or not. You knew.
October. I'm thinking, what is that? That is I don't have any adjectives for that, Jason, and I'm trying to find some.
You know what? I appreciate that. I was watching the earlier segment. I've decided if you're going out for cooking lessons, you need to come out to Hendersonville and we'll do magic lessons. Joe.
I don't think I could take it, Jay. I mean, I
don't. You can't teach that. That's wizardry.
Yes, this is absolutely correct. It's 30 years. It's so funny sometimes when people see this type of stuff and they're like, well, I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, I've been doing this for 30 years, right? If you can't figure it out, that's probably means that I'm doing something right. It's okay.
I truly, I've got a mind that wanders and that does try to figure a lot of things out, and usually it works, but I can't comprehend what you just did.
Right. There's no reason behind it.
Well, and ultimately, when you think about it, I mean, I think that's part of the reason why magic is fun and why people enjoy. I know that sometimes people don't know, they may not have a perspective as far as like any relationship with magicians. So as far as they know, a magician is just somebody who goes to like a kid's birthday party, but they're all types of magicians. And so when you see good magic like this, then it makes you go, okay, I want to see more. And that's why I think people are coming out to the show, and why I think, to take it back to the very beginning, why the show's getting good reviews, because it is smart, it is funny, and it's designed to kind of just make you, just kind of take you off into a whole world where things that you think are impossible might actually be possible.
Another thing I take away from the segment, Jason, is your penmanship is perfect.
Yeah, seriously.
Let me tell you, magic tricks are just a whole lot of arts and crafts. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you drew that card very nicely.
Yeah, that was the perfect penmanship of a giant piece of cardboard I've ever seen in my life. That's amazing.
There you go.
All right, have you done that trick on a show?
So it's funny. This is a trick when I work in comedy clubs. This is a trick that I like to have in the show. And sometimes if people bring me in for events, I'll do this piece because it does a couple things. People recognize it from being little kids on the playground, and it makes them go, oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. It's this fun moment. But then, of course, there's some opportunity to make people laugh. And hopefully at the end, the entire audience will be amazed by what they've seen.
Let me put up the information for the show coming your way. It's Saturday night at the filming station, correct?
Saturday night at the filming station, which is right on 8th Avenue. Super fun, right? Basically, more or less right in the middle of downtown Nashville. And tickets are really moving quickly. So if you're interested, I did extend the show further. We're going to be there until the end of April. So you have some opportunities to grab tickets, pick your best date, and come and see it.
An evening of mysteries and illusions with Jason Michaels. Jason, again, one of the best things we do each week on the show, man. Thank you for this, because it leaves us talking for days and days and days. So thank you.
I love it. You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll see you next week. Jason Michaels, check him out, mysteriesandillusions.com. The show happening Saturday night. And read the reviews. Intern, I read the reviews, and they were fantastic. They were simply fantastic. of the show, and people like, I had no idea what was going on. It blew my mind. That's perfect.
Well, it would be hard for me to leave a review because I'm speechless.